talk about Joseph. Joseph revealed his identity. Genesis chapter 45. Let's go into the. We have busy Sunday coming up. Morning service, nursing home, and come back to church again. Nice. Let's all stand as reading on the Bible. Genesis chapter 45, 1 through 8. Then Joseph could not refrain himself before all them that stood by him. And he cried, "Cause every man to go out from me." And there stood no man with him, while Joseph made himself known unto his brother. And he wept aloud. And the Egyptian and the house of Pharaoh. And Joseph said unto his brethren, "I am Joseph. Does my father yet live?" And his brethren could not answer him, for they were troubled at his presence. And Joseph said unto his brethren, "Come near to me, I pray you." They came near. And he said, "I am Joseph, your brother, whom ye sold into Egypt. Now therefore be not grieved, nor angry with yourselves, that ye sold me hither. For God did send me before you to preserve life. For these 2 years has famine been in the land. And yet there are 5 years in which there shall neither be earing nor harvest. And God sent me before you to preserve you posterity in the earth, to save your lives as a great deliverance. So now it was not you that sent me hither, but God. And he hath made me the father to Pharaoh, and Lord of all his house, and ruler throughout all the land of Egypt. Let us pray. Dear Lord, we come to you. Come to you. With a humble heart, we ask you. Let us see you, your deliverance. Let us see you, our purpose of our life. The closing of the Lord we walk through. Lord, help us understand our life. Many times we met strangers. We're going through the hard time. But lift us up, as the song said, "Love, lift me." And through the life of Joseph, Lord, let us carry your grace unto the stranger, unto the friend, unto the family members, Lord. Because you are great. So the providence work in our lives. And let us share with one another. Be with you this moment. Through the service. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I need to check my archive days in 2016. I think I tweeted this one twice already. This is like pinto beans. Next morning tastes much better. I love Joseph. I'm going to mention. There's a comparison of Joseph's life and Joseph. But Joseph had a share. His age of 17. What happened to his life? Turn over everything. 17 years old. Let me think. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 17 years old, I was junior in high school. Oh, I just turned senior. Let me tell you what happened. 17 years old. I don't know. I need to tell this.
You got it with
Granddaughter's here. Senior in high school, New Year's Day is a big day in Japan. And yeah. So senior, that last New Year's Day of the high school age. So I called this one of my friends and went to the coffee shop. Coffee shop is, you think Starbucks. In Japan, the coffee is grounded from the beans and, the good coffee I make. Okay, those coffee shops. You have to pay $3. So it's good. Small cup. It's not like mug, it's just a small cup. But we're not going to drink coffee. We had a big jug of whiskey. Don't tell. I think it's a double size. I think more than half a gallon. Almost a gallon of this whiskey. And me and my friend started drinking. This was about 5 o'clock. Just keep on drinking, keep on drinking. And, okay, I don't remember much, but I remember some of the Who? You are listening to this good. All of a sudden, okay, I don't know, you drink whiskey straight, not cold or anything, just come out of the bottle. It just hit me back up, and I went out to the outside to throw up there. So I threw up on the sidewalk. It's full of snow. This is northern part of Japan, so it was staying, the smell. I don't smell. Okay. I didn't know, but my friend was smart enough. He was not drinking much, but he must be. He came out and tried to save me. So he said, get up, we're going to get a taxi. So our plan was get the taxi and get on to get back to his house. His house was much closer than my house. My house to the main town of Kitami City was about 5 miles. his house is about a mile and a half. So, you know, taxi, high school kids, you don't have very much of a money. So trying to get to his house, about 10 minutes drive, but I couldn't make it. I started throwing up on the taxi. Back seat. And they kicked me off. Sure, kick us off. And I was saying, oh no, we are going to freeze to this. It's in New Year's Day in northern part of Japan. It's going to get down to the 0 degree. It was 20s on 6 o'clock of the evening. We're going to die. We're going to die. I remember that part. Then next thing, I woke up and some strange sound. Oh my goodness. I don't know, I died and went to heaven or what.
Probably not dead.
No! No, I guess not. Okay, this is what happened. My friend was just right beside that railroad cross, and taxi just left. And I was screaming, I'm going to die. So, this house, they just, what's going on? We just barely can stand. And my friend said, he's drunk, cannot get back to my home. So, could I rest real while and get settled down? So we went into the warm house and get into the warm place. And I guess my throw up is over. I just fell asleep. I don't know. I didn't know I went to the house. Nothing. When I wake up, I was in the house. And, oh, I'm mad. I was so bad. Now, this was, I don't know. Maybe 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. And my friend woke up and took to his house. I thought everything's okay. But it was not okay. Let me tell you. Would you just... Okay. About, I said 10 o'clock, we went to the friend's house. We tried to go back to sleep. Meanwhile, the police was calling my house because the police found my jacket right beside the railroad. I don't remember, but during those, I'm going to freeze to death. For some reason, I take off my jacket and throw it. Makes sense a lot. But they found, railroad crossing right beside it. And so the police said, somebody said, train just run over this kid through that jacket. My mom was scared. What? Good thing I didn't know. So she started calling the friend 1, friend 2, friend 3. Finally get to his phone. Oh, this is going to be on the website. I'm telling you. Cannot tell his name. Call him. Yeah, we're home. We just In the jacket, there's a driver's license. No driver's license. What do I have? No, I didn't get the driver's license to a student ID got, yes. My mother, I didn't go back home. Scared to death. I did not. My mother was so relieved to see I was okay. Sure. So that is 17, as I said, long time ago. Stupid thing I do. I did this because at that time, my life just don't know what is the purpose, why you live, why you exist this earth. Ooh, teenager, think strange thing, or just get an excuse to get drunk. But my friend, 2 of the classmates got killed themselves, suicide. Get this, because of their grade was not good enough. I'm not talking about F, I'm talking about straight A student get B, couple B's, and that was the reason. And their lives. And I have feeling guilt. Why I here did not do anything about them. Why I'm here, keep on living. Same thing to the Joseph, 17 years old. And his own brother, Saul, tried to kill him first, right? But the bloodshed is no good, they said. Don't get your hands dirty. Let's sell some, make some money. So Saul took this trade, slave trade, sold as a slave, go down to Egypt. Is there any justification here? Yeah, Joseph is a smart, youngest of those boys. I'm the youngest of the 4 boys. Yeah, I'm the one those smart aleck conversation comes up. I'm the kid, kept the long hair and played electric guitar, drum set. But that's not justified to sell the youngest kid to this, no youngest, Benjamin comes up. But can we do this? I want the 17 years boy. He had a home and all of a sudden sold as a slave. Not talking about high school life, we're talking about going to the slave for nothing. Joseph. The Bible did not explain much. Only thing was Joseph went down to the slavery to the Egypt. And remember comes up, and this mean wife falsely accused, and get into the jail, prison. You think a slave is bad or worse? Go to the prison. But in my Bible, I don't know this translation, that's how good it is, but my Bible, New Life Translation, it says, this is chapter 39. Remember, mean wife accused of Joseph. Chapter 39, verse 16. She kept the cloak, the jacket, until her husband came home, and then she told him her story. She made up a story that the Hebrew slave you brought into our house tried to come in and fool around with me. And she said, but when I screamed, he ran outside and left his jacket with me. That was not a true story, but that's what the wife told the husband. So the husband was furious. He heard his wife's story and about how Joseph treated the wife. He took Joseph and threw him into the prison, where he king's prisoner world of hell. There he remained long, long time. I tell you, those prisons, it's not like here county jail. Here county jail, we have heat, air conditioning, TV. That's good. You feel okay, take a shower with everybody else watching? You're all right. This is not. It's dark as a dungeon. On the press. Slavery dungeon. Go all the way down to the bottom of his life. But the verse 21 of my Bible, it said, but the Lord was with Joseph in the prison and showed him his faithful love. Verse 21, it said, the Lord was with Joseph in the prison and showed Joseph his faithful love. Bible is not talking about that Joseph was faithful. No, the God was faithful to Joseph. I'm thankful how God is faithful with me. I failed so many times. I go different ways. I mess up all the time. But the God is faithful to the life. So go to the chapter 41. In the prison, Joseph gained some position and started interpreting this dream. Remember, the dream was that caused Joseph to start fighting with brothers because, hey brother, look, my dream, it is my life much better. You're going to worship me as king get along with older brothers. But interpret Pharaoh's dream. That done some good. Some strange dream, and he could not sleep. So the jailer said, hey, this guy can interpret your dream. So Joseph said, there is 7 years of good years, but be careful, there's 7 more years of bad. So the Pharaoh said, okay, I'll put you in charge of my land. I'm reading chapter 41, verse 41. Pharaoh said to Joseph, I hereby put you in charge of the entire land of Egypt. Entire land of Egypt. Then Pharaoh removed his signet ring from his hand and placed it in Joseph's finger. Oh my goodness. There he was a slave, going down to prison, going down all the way to the bottom. But some way or another, he climbed back up. Climbed back up. Now he's a governor. Look at verse 46. My Bible said he was 30 years old when he began serving the court of Pharaoh, the king of Egypt. 30 years old. 13 years of slavery, imprisonment. Now, that was the beginning, right? So, he kept this, verse 47, he proceeded 7 years the land produced the bumper crop. That's what my Bible said. During those years, Joseph gathered all crop growing in Egypt and stored the grain from the surrounding field in the city. He piled up a huge amount of grain for 7 more years of bad one. Now, I'm adding that. He was 30 and 7 good years, so he was 37. All right? So he was 37 and everything got bad. 7 bad years started. First year was okay. Second year, Jacob's land was dried up. They didn't know this was coming. Right? They ate up everything good. But the harvest is gone. Nothing. First year, barely made it. But second year, what are we going to do? They said, in Egypt, summer's okay. Look at chapter 41, verse 56, all the way to the bottom. So with severe famine everywhere, Joseph opened up the storehouse and distributed grain to the Egyptians, for the famine was severe throughout the land of Egypt. And the people from all around came to Egypt to buy grain for the Joseph, because of the famine was severe throughout the world, including Jacob's family, land of Canaan. Nothing was produced. That's the reason brothers showed up. So the Joseph 10 older brothers came down to the Egypt. Benjamin left that house. This is the first time. And try to get some stuff. Okay, do you have another brother? Go get him. And Joseph tricked him to Benjamin to stay. All the grain they're going to carry back home, right? But in Benjamin's bag, you put the silver and precious things inside. And Joseph accused all the brothers. Why are you taking my precious things? Silver. You'd be worse to be slave. All the Judah and all the brothers said, we'll be the slave forever in your land. We have no justification. Don't know why. They just walked out. Yeah, because Joseph just planned. They didn't know what they did. Joseph said, you can go, but Benjamin stay. That's my brother. He didn't stay. Oh, him stay with me. Stay with me. And that's when Joseph cannot close up the heart anymore. That's when Joseph said, I'm Joseph. Is my dad still alive? Now I said at least 2 years, so Joseph is 30 plus 7 plus 2 is 39 years old. Since 17, it is 22 years past. And the blood did bad thing, or some Bible scholars say there's no choice. Now, God providence chose this way, so yeah, but in their lives, right? Judah and everybody, you think, what I did. Oh, I hope Joseph made it okay. Day after day, there, my goodness, that's their brother. And all of a sudden, this land of Egypt showed up. The governor of the whole land. The Lord, we begging for the food, and said, he's Joseph. I put the title, it says, Carrier of the Grace of God. But inside the prison, Joseph, the Bible didn't say Joseph was faithful, but instead it said God was faithful to Joseph. Faithfulness have to meet. It's like these electrical wire. From the light bulb all the way to the breaker box. Okay, to the breaker box you made it. But the main wire, power source all the way to the breaker box have to be there to get the lights on. God of grace, it's an almighty power, much more than this AT&T, not AT&T, but the Energy, or this is what called REA. Electricity just abundant electricity going down to this breaker box. All we need is wired up from the light all the way to the breaker box. And the flip that the breaker. Bang. Lights on. But you have to carry it through the whole things. I don't know, crawl up the attic or buried under the concrete floor. You got to go through the many, many hardships, right? Joseph did. Through the faithful Joseph, all the family of Jacob are preserved. When he was slave, sold to the slave, God, why my life is so miserable? And all of a sudden, get down to the prison. Oh God, I'm enough of it. I thank God he didn't say that. He carried through all the grace of God. I don't know what, I don't know where, I don't know why, but the people suffered. Seems that the good people suffered. Joseph suffered. But the faithfulness of Joseph was meet with the faithfulness of God and went through the whole life to get this result of preserving the land of Israel, preserving my life, preserving your life. That is great God. I don't know what the God plan means. But I'm carrying my wire all the way, I don't know where it's going, but I'm carrying all the way to the breaker box. Yeah. Breaker box may be the way, way up beyond me. But I do carry that wire. And when God is giving me that great source of grace and mercy, let me carry that to this magnificent light. So the people will see and share this grace and mercy. That is the message of Joseph's life. And that each one of us, you making the life with carrying this grace in your life. That is a purpose. Because your brother comes, your friend comes, your neighbor comes. Yeah, that's when the God grace will work. Complete your life. Let's do it. Carry the grace. Let's all stand. Chapter 45, ending part, verse 24. So Joseph sent brothers off, and they left. He called after them. This is the word Joseph said. Don't quarrel about all things along the way. Don't start fighting each other. I grew up with 3 older brothers, and we're best friend. Feels awkward. When they start talking, it's just all the love and comes out. But our life is here, all mixed up. But thank God, God is taking care of all plan, and everything works out. Remember that everything